Hi, clinical team. This is Richard, the CQNL for your units. I did a debrief voiceover earlier, but I'm going to redo it. But I'd like to go ahead and show you step by step, essentially, how to fill out the form. Let me go ahead and start sharing because I don't want this to be long. I know you guys are busy. So I'm going to share my desktop and see uh, here. All right. So keep in mind, there are several fallouts or health issues that you might be doing a debrief form on. And if you look over here where I'm sharing, we do it for CAUTIs, CLAPSIs, falls, happies as well. And that's falls with injuries. All right. What I'm going to do is demonstrate to you how to fill out the happy form. And the other forms are essentially done the same. We've actually really streamlined this approach. We were able to make it more of a, you click on the box and then it'll check it instead of, printing out the forms and then trying to give it to everyone to fill out. We think this is a whole lot better. And again, we actually streamlined it, so shouldn't take you very long at all. You do, of course, have to have Epic up so that you can look up the information. This is essentially a policy, the policy on how, for example, we manage happies. And so the idea is that if these happies or any of the nurse sensitive indicator fallouts, if they occur on your watch, we want you to be able to go back and do the investigation because it becomes more meaningful to you. But again, I promise you, it's not a long, drawn out process. And actually, once you guys fill out this information, at some point, whether you have at your UBC or your unit meetings, monthly meetings, you will be presenting just real briefly, just summarizing what your findings were. Something short along the lines of we didn't document turning these patients thoroughly as we are supposed to, but nothing long drawn out. I think initially you guys were supposed to create PowerPoints, and so that was a bit much, perhaps. So anyway, these are the nurse sensitive indicators here that you will be receiving this information. If something occurs on your watch, it might be a situation where, so for example, we do a 3-day look back from the time that the issue is discovered. And so if the issue was discovered on the 5th of the month, then we look back at the 4th, the 3rd, and the 2nd. You may have only taken care of this patient on the 2nd. And so in the morning. And so the only section of this document you will be filling out is on the 2nd for the morning shift. And I'll show you all what that looks like. All right. Let's see. So basically, you all are going to get an email from me, and it'll come to your inbox like this. So you have to read those emails, right? It comes to you. It'll have my name on it, and you'll also see over here. It says, "Weaver Richard invited you to edit a file." All right. And so when you click on open, as you can see here where my cursor is, it will show you, let's see, it will show you, it's like 4 different forms for happy. So one of the forms would be this document here. And this tells you basically where the happy is located, let's say the sacrum. And I believe this is today's date. Um, the MRN number, Braden scale. And so this part is actually what I do. I go back and I look at 72 hours. So again, if it was discovered on the 5th, we look at the 4th, 3rd, and the 2nd, and we fill all this out. And basically, what you will see is between the RN and the PCA, you will be able to look at the term documentation, right? One of the big issues that we're running into is that the team is documenting reposition chair bed. That doesn't tell us anything. You can use that drop-down selection, but you have to also say whether it was if the patient was turned to the left, to the right, on the supine area, and so forth. So you have to be able to tell us how the patient, or which direction the patient is turned in. All right. The next document, well, the document that you guys would fill out is here. All right. And so I'm giving you a hypothetical example. This is for happies. This is day one. So if you took care of that patient on day one, then of course in the morning, then this will be the section that you will fill out: the date, the nurse's name. This is the completion date. We put that in red so that you'll be able to recognize when this is supposed to be done. So it talks about, hello, you care for this patient. We provide the MRN number, and I fill out all this. You took care of this patient on the first, and they sustained a hospital-acquired pressure injury of the sacral, identified by the wound care team on, let's say, this date here. Again, all hypothetical. I will also fill in the AM. This is AM on day one. If it's Mary Jane, then what Mary Jane has to do is she goes into Epic. Let's say if where it says what current or past medical history could have contributed to the breakdown, and let's say if you select a chronic issue, chronic pain and pain issues, and also maybe stroke, right? And you may have to even full text. So let's just say X, Y, Z for expediency. All right. And so you got that section filled out. Not much in the way of free text, but there is some free text. Was wound care consulted? Let's say if you said yes, and you're just clicking in that box. Was nutrition service consulted? Let's just say if you said no. What was the patient's Braden score at the beginning of your shift? Again, this is some pretext here. You might enter 12. Did you perform and document a 2RN skin assessment at the beginning of the shift? Let's say yes. Again, this is all policy, right? So at the very least, you're learning about what the policy is. If a 2RN skin assessment was not completed, did you complete a scan assessment? I probably need to add a not applicable, but let's just say no, especially if you answered yes, that you did do the 2RN checks at the beginning of the shift. Let's say the type of bed. All right, let's just say XYZ, whatever that is. Was the patient incontinent of GU, GI? Let's say yes. Peri area, happy, if someone has a happy in the peri area. Was barrier ointment utilized? Let's say if you say no. And well, let's say if you just said not applicable, right? Sacral area, happy, was protective dressing utilized? Let's say you say yes here. Based on the Braden score, was the patient required to be turned? And you select yes. How many times did you turn that patient? Remember, in a 12-hour shift, maximum, well, I won't say maximally, but or minimally, you would have to turn that patient every 2 hours. So 2 into 12 is 6 times. So let's say if you said 4, like 4 out of 6. As far as the heel is concerned, times of 6 opportunities on your shift did you document flex boots of heels elevated off the bed? And let's say if you again said 4 out of 6. Did the patient leave the unit for an extended period of time? Maybe the patient went to have a heart cath, and if they stayed in that department, let's say for 4 hours, it's very possible that the bed sore, excuse me, not bed sore, the pressure injury, the happy, could have occurred while that patient was in the procedural room. So it might not be attributed to your unit. So we'll say yes here, because it has to be perhaps further investigated. We'll be looking into that as well. If the patient refused to turn, how did you address it? And this is free text also. Let's just say, I'll just say XYZ. Let's say you escalated it to the charge nurse, and then it kind of goes from there. Maybe the nurse manager and so forth. And then we want you to provide your interpretation, check off that apply. It could be due to lack of turning, could be also due to incorrect calculation of the Braden scale, and that certainly does happen. The second question is, what additional interventions or care could have prevented this happy? You might just say, specifically documenting the correct positional change for that patient. Again, I'll just say XYZ, make it quick. All right. So again, this is the AM shift on that first day, and then we'll do the same for the PM shift. Whoever that nurse was, it'll be the same thing that I just mentioned. So I don't want to belabor that point. So that's pretty much how you would fill out this form. Just trying to think if there was anything else. Let me look here. So you saw that. You saw how the email will come to you. And we talked about how you fill out this form. I'm telling you guys, it will probably take you maybe 7-10 minutes, if that long, because again, most of this information, or quite a bit of it, you probably already remember, because hopefully we'll give this to you not long after you have taken care of the patient. All right. And again, we basically want you to be involved in this investigative process so that you can gain something from it as well. All right. And so that's about it. I will go ahead and end it right here. Don't want to waste any more of your time. Thank you very much.